Hey everyone, Breakman Z here, and it's time once again for another Z Reviews. Now, when I was growing up, I enjoyed Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on the Nintendo Entertainment System. It was a good game, had an interesting plot, and it was a little more uh, better than some of the other boxing games at the time. So I've always been kind of a partial fan of the Punch-Out series. So naturally, when this one was announced, I had to go out and get it once it came out. I speak, of course, of Punch-Out on the Wii. Yes, 15 years later, Little Mac returns. And let me say, what a return he makes. Now, in the game, you have a number of the classic Punch-Out guys. Glass Joe, Von Kaiser, King Hippo, Piston Hondo, and so on. And they also toss in a couple new guys like the Disco Kid and whatnot. One thing I find interesting is that you can do a training mode against the next opponent in the circuit. So you can kind of build up your strategy. Like, okay, when he does this, then I can counter with that and get some punches in and get a star and do a star punch and knock his ass out. Another thing I also find interesting is that there are some different control schemes. You can use the regular Wii remote and hold it in the classic NES style, which I find pretty fun and works well. But obviously you can also plug in the nunchuck and actually move like you're boxing. And I gotta say, if you do that, then prepare for a workout because you will feel it in your elbows. I know I did. It just wasn't fun. It says that it's also compatible with the Wii Balance Board. But the main thing with that is it kind of acts like the D-pad, and you can just use it to bob around while you punch. Even if I had my balance board, I wouldn't really use that. It's interesting that another aspect is that there's an exhibition mode in which you can go back and fight any of the opponents you've beaten and perform certain challenges. Like one challenge right off the top of my head is knocking out Von Kaiser in only 5 hits. That's interesting. So it provides an interesting little challenge there. I haven't gone through the complete game yet, but I think I can safely say Punch-Out on the Wii, it's an interesting addition to the collection, especially if you grew up with the Punch-Out series like I did. So, final verdict on Punch-Out for the Wii? It's good. I can definitely recommend it. Yay! So, that'll do it for Z Reviews this week. Thanks for watching. May your save files never be corrupted.